the obvious word which comes across in the beginning of this lyric is the word amethyst, and it's kind of scattered around like a kind of a little bit of scenery, a little bit of symbolist scenery which is hanging around in the poem. The amethyst being a colour of blue, which turns to deep and deeper blue. A precious stone, but also something which is there, slightly decadent, a slight kind of sense that something which is going on in the poem which we're not entirely sure about. But of course, amethyst and blue are the first and last line-ending words of the sequence, and so is blue and amethyst again at the end. So there's a kind of an idea that the whole poem itself is itself a sort of precious stone, which is somehow gathered within itself. Amethyst being the end of the first line and end of the last line as well too. The middle of the precious stone, of course, it moves back into music again, and there's an old piano plays an air, sedate and slow and gay, and we get another colour. She bends upon the yellow keys, her head inclines this way. This old piano, the sort of thing that would be hanging around in any Victorian or Edwardian household, is there being tinkled on in the middle of the poem itself. The poem, a poem which begins and ends with the same word, is of course a poem that's not really going anywhere. It's stalled and it's static, and that kind of notion of something which is static is again a classic symbolist ploy.